Well, the days are getting shorter and the leaves are falling. It's time to get into the Halloween spirit. Things are a little bit different this year, but some things will never change. So pick out a really great costume, carve a pumpkin, because nothing says Halloween like a jack-o'-lantern, and read some really fun Halloween-themed books. Don't forget about the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten Challenge. You can use our Beanstack software to keep track of your books, building literacy and a love of reading for pleasure all at the same time. Our first book today is one of my all-time favorite Halloween books, The Halloweener by Dave Pilkey. Oscar is short, like all dachshunds, and the other dogs make fun of him because he's half a dog tall and 1.5 dogs long. He's so excited about Halloween, he has his costume all planned out, but when he gets home from school, his mother has a surprise for him. A costume. And Oscar's dreams of a really fun Halloween are crushed. Because his mom thinks it will be so cute to dress him up like you guessed it, a hot dog. He wears the costume because he doesn't want to hurt his mom's feelings, but when the other dogs see Oscar's costume, they howl in laughter, and it seems that Oscar is in for more ridicule than ever. However, one brave act turns Oscar into a hero, proving that a little wiener can be a real winner. Oscar isn't just a hot dog, he's a hero sandwich. That brings us to Stumpkin by Lucy Ruth Cummins. This Halloween story is about a stemless pumpkin who dreams of becoming a jack-o'-lantern. Stumpkin is the most handsome pumpkin on the block. He's as orange as a traffic cone, twice as round as a basketball. He has no bad side. He's a perfect choice for a Halloween jack-o'-lantern. There's just one problem. Stumpkin has a stump, not a stem, and no one seems to want a stemless jack-o'-lantern for their porch on Halloween. As Halloween night approaches, more and more of his fellow pumpkins are purchased and taken to their new homes to be turned into jack-o'-lanterns. But poor Stumpkin remains. He begins to worry about being left on the shelf. Will anyone give Stumpkin his chance to shine? When Halloween arrives, sure enough, Stumpkin finds himself alone on the shelf. But maybe the home Stumpkin was hoping for was right under his yet-to-be-carved triangle nose. You're going to have to read it to find out. Pug and Pig Trick or Treat by Sue Lowell Gallion. Pug and Pig are ready for Halloween adventure. Halloween night has come to Pug and Pig's house, and this fun pair of friends are sporting matching costumes. The costumes are cozy, they glow in the dark, and they have masks. There's only one problem. Pug hates wearing his costume. So he makes the decision to rip it up and just stay home. But Halloween isn't any fun for Pig without Pug. Can Pig survive Halloween on his own? Can Pug find a way to be a good friend and get back into the Halloween spirit? Once again, you're going to have to read it to find out. Next up, we have Frankenstein Doesn't Wear Earmuffs by John Loren. Nothing ruins the perfect scary costume like a pair of earmuffs. You're going to laugh when you read this, because in Canada we all know that having to wear a puffy coat over your costume kind of changes the effect. In this case, a young trick-or-treater has the best Frankenstein costume ever, if he can make it out the front door. Every time he tries to set foot into the dark and stormy night, his parents, who are concerned about the weather, interrupt with yet another warm and cozy addition to his costume. But Frankenstein does not wear floppy boots, or a puffy coat, or a fanny pack, and he especially doesn't wear earmuffs. Will our young Frankenstein be able to break loose from his bundled layers and have the Halloween of his dreams? Guess what? You're going to have to read it to find out. And last, but certainly not least, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown by Charles M. Schulz. This is one we've all grown up with, and spooky season doesn't really start until you've spent some quality time with your favorite Peanuts characters. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown first came to us as a television special in 1966, But since the book has become a Halloween classic that the whole family will enjoy together. Although this year's Halloween is certainly different than most, some traditions hold true, like listening to Linus sincerely explain to Charlie the legend of the Great Pumpkin. I hope you'll enjoy these spooky Halloween-themed books. If you read them all, you'll be 5 books closer to meeting the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten challenge. Happy Halloween!